I'll give this a couple of minutes for people to join. All right. I just have a little script over here. Start this just in a minute. This is, of course, the review of Backlash. It says someone's watching, so I'm just gonna probably start at 11:30 because that was the planned time. So all right. So hey you guys, this is Noah Gaming, and I am back for another live stream, something that I haven't done in quite some time. So, I want to start off this Backlash 2018 review with the pre-show. Now, how this will work is I will review one match, and then we'll have a 5-minute break for questions or something like that. But if I'm not getting any questions, then I'll go right ahead and go on to the next match. So the pre-show was Ruby Riott versus Bayley. This was kind of an interesting match because Sasha Banks was backstage and she looked like she was ready to run out there and straight up attack Bayley. And, well, Ruby Riott got hit with the Macho Man elbow that Bayley has been using to put people away. And Ruby Riott was able to kick out of it, which was a shock to me. I wasn't really into this match at first, but then I seen her kick out of the move and I was just like, okay, then there's something that's gonna go on. Nothing really happened because it was the pre-show, but, you know, there's always Money in the Bank or tomorrow night. But after the match on Twitter, Ruby Riott had pictures swirling around that she had a slip, a vagine slip. Yeah, it happened. She slipped up. Of course, not intentional, but she ended up slipping up in the end. I'm going to go ahead and tweet this out, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I said ladies and gentlemen, to be fair. I have no idea. That was the first match. Of course, I want to give it a couple of minutes for people to come in and ask some questions because we are having our first 5-minute break. That'll give me time to tweet it out. So I don't want to take up too much time because, of course, this is a YouTube video as well. So let's get into the next match. Next match is, of course, on the main show. Seth Rollins versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz in this match was doing some fairly good moves. Same with Seth Rollins. Miz was honestly dominant very fast in this match. He started it off with, going straight after Seth Rollins with some unique, I'm doing the Michael Cole unique moves. The it kicks. No, I don't think he hit them in that match, actually. But he did roll up. I'm one of them people that thinks that Miz actually did make the Intercontinental Championship great. Because he did. What was the last Intercontinental Championship reign you guys remember? Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens. Either one was short or boring. Seth Rollins went for the roll-up super kick, the roll-through super kick thing, and Miz passed it up and hit a skull-crushing finale on it, and I thought that was a pretty decent reversal. So, and then Miz, I think it was the snap DDT he did. But Seth Rollins did eventually get up, and he did a second rope dive, and I was one of my favorite top rope high flying moves of the night because, the little that was happening. He dived through the middle rope and he landed on his feet with a decent. It looked just so smooth and clean. Like it wasn't bad at all. You see them every night and you think, okay, it's just gonna be a generic move where they collide and they fall down together. No, it was a push. Seth Rollins landed it, and I honestly think that would be either the highlight of the night or highlight of the match. But Seth Rollins ended up hitting the curb stomp in the end and winning after getting hit with 2 skull-crushing finales. It was a difficult match to choose on who would win, but there was this part where Miz was up top and Seth was going to go for the Falcon's Arrow, and everyone knew it was going to happen 30 seconds before because Miz was taking 45 minutes to get to the top rope. So Seth Rollins did that, but Miz reversed it into a skull-crushing finale, kicking out. Okay, now the next match is Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss, if I don't pass it up by 150 feet. Okay, so nothing much happened, actually, in this match, but she did get pushed off the top rope, Nia Jax, the champion. Remember, this is for the Raw Women's Championship, the rematch from WrestleMania. Nia Jax did get pushed off the top rope, and she hit her hip pretty hard on the apron. I wouldn't be surprised if there's, pictures swirling around of a big bruise on Twitter, because it looked pretty vicious, honest to God. But the thing that ruins these matches now is the temper tantrum fit that she throws. It's annoying at this point, and I think it should just end. It's one of the things that's just annoying, and it just needs to go. It's like one of them trash segments that no one cares about. But in the end, Alexa Bliss was not successful. She was going to go for the Twisted Bliss from the top rope, and Nia Jax caught her midair. And she hit her with a Samoan drop. 1, 2, 3, got her. That's it. The next match is Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton for the United States Championship. Jeff Hardy does the usual high-flying, skilly, flippy-flat. I'm sorry, guys, I lost it. The flippy stuff. And, there was one part of the match that it looked like he went for the Whisper in the Wind, and Randy looked like he was going to counter into an RKO. I don't know if there was, 2 endings to it. It was, Vince said, if you could hit an RKO in that match, or in the move, then you win. But if you mess it up, then Jeff wins, like we planned. I'm almost betting that that's what would happen. There was another weird thing that happened. I can't remember, but Jeff Hardy Randy was on the apron, the barricade, and Jeff Hardy did a, like, out of nowhere, poetry in motion without mat. It was the run, jump, throw my body at you thing. But in the end, oh wait, I gotta say this before I say it in the end. This winner, in the end, towards the end, I mean, Jeff Hardy hits one of my favorite moves, the drop to the balls and drop kick to the face. I don't know why, it's just a quick move, but it's like that move that looks like it would be really effective. And, oh, plus note, twist of fate into an RKO like the 2009 segment at the Royal Rumble, I think it was. Not sure, don't hate on me. I don't know my history at all. They went for the twist of fate and countered into the RKO, but Jeff Hardy was able to counter the counter. So, in the end, Jeff Hardy hit the swanton on him and picked up a win in a decent match. And the next segment, it was just a segment. It was a time waster that actually put the show over 30 minutes. And it was stupid, dumb, waste of time for nothing. Maybe to set up a feud between Bobby Roode and Elias. But it was Elias comes out trolling the crowd saying he's going to leave. And then the New Day comes out, I do believe. And then the New Day came out. Then Aiden English came out. Then No Way Jose's theme song hits. But the funniest part of the New Day segment was Kofi gets into banging the trash can lids together. And he was ignoring New Day, his own tag team partners, and Elias. And everyone was just like, Kofi, stop! And it was just the funniest part of the night. But Rusev comes out and interrupts him. But he's, again, these are SmackDown guys. Just like, well, not again, I didn't say it, which I was meant to. But, New Day, SmackDown. Rusev, SmackDown. But now it's No Way Jose. I thought there was going to be a match right here. But no. But in the conga line, there was Breezango and Titus Worldwide. And I don't know where the hell Bobby Roode came from, but Bobby Roode came up behind. It went glorious, and then all of a sudden, Bobby Roode's already in. The lights didn't even fade, no nothing. And then a glorious DDT won. There was not 1, 2, 3. It was just glorious DDT. Done. Alright. So, next match was Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. I expected this to be a good match, but turns out that Daniel Bryan does the early babyface pop, which makes me think, okay, he's going to win. Which upsets me, because I like Daniel Bryan, I like Big Cass, but Big Cass is returning and Daniel Bryan's returning. So either way, it's a lose-lose. Unless it was a disqualification or a countout or really, like, they're on their knees punching each other and they can't even compete anymore. That would have been a better ending in my thoughts. But the rumor was Kane was backstage. And I was thinking that, oh, Cass is going to win in a big destruction match or something. And Cass is going to be posing, and then he's going to attack Daniel. And he's going to have Kane come out, and it's going to be the return of Team Hell No. And then it would be Team Hell No versus Big Cass and, like, Miz, because, you know. And then I wanted it to be Team Hell No versus the Bludgeon Brothers. That would be badass, I think. But the ending pissed me off. Big Cass never tapped out in his career. Well, not career. I can't say that. He might have. I don't think he was ever on the independent scene. He was just like NXT and done. But he hit multiple big boots. But what made me really mad about this was Daniel Bryan goes for the yes lock, and Cass taps out. Cass taps out. It's like, in a fight, who would win? You're telling me Daniel Bryan would win? No. Dude, a fucking knee, excuse my swearing, but a knee or a boot to the face in real life? You know how many fights I've actually won kicking someone in the face? I think they should start going, evenly. Like, Big Show wouldn't lose to Rey Mysterio in real life. It's impossible. The guy's head's... The hand on Big Show is the size of Rey Mysterio's head. His slap could burn Rey Mysterio's skin off. So I don't understand why they would do something like that. But, you know, WWE booking, Vince McMahon has a hard on for fucking high flying. Next match, Carmella versus Charlotte. I do have some predictions coming up, by the way, that are like last-minute predictions. I think that Carmella is going to somehow retains the title, is what I thought. And, well, they had a little stupid taunt war at the beginning of the match, which I thought was okay, and then it was just, like, dumb the second time. And then Charlotte, she does this, like, towards the very end of the match, maybe middle-ish. She does a jump over the top rope, and she lands on her feet. And then she gets super kicked, thrown in the ring, and then there was a wonderful spot, like a wonderful spot, where she goes for a moonsault, she lands on her feet. Like, when do you actually see that from anybody? Guy, girl, I don't care. Who do you see that from? Nowhere. Charlotte was amazing in that match. She did the moonsault, and she lands it, but then she gets... super kicked in the back of the leg. And then it was a roll-up 1, 2, 3. But throughout the match, some decent moves. And then there was this cone of silence, or code of silence, or something like that. Code. I think it's cone. Cone of silence. John Cone of silence. You don't see that move a lot. So I was shocked that it was like a move that's like not used, but it was banned, but it wasn't banned. It wasn't banned, but it was like not used. It was like a forgotten move. And she hit Charlotte hit a spear out of nowhere. But then the cone of silence was locked in, and then that's where the match went downhill from Charlotte. Really. But in my last opinion was Charlotte does a moonsault and lands it on her feet. Carmella hits the super kick and wins. I didn't like this match. It was dumb and boring. Some parts. A stupid way for Charlotte to lose after making Asuka, of all people, tap out at WrestleMania. That was bad. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. My guess was Shinsuke Nakamura wins. I was wrong. Nakamura, well, he was in the barricade. This was my highlight of the match right here. He was in the barricade, right at the corner. You're coming down the ramp. Pretend you're AJ Styles. You're coming down the ramp. Right side. The right side. So AJ's putting Shinsuke right there, and then he does this, I'm going to run 10 feet away and then run back and jumps. And it looked like it was legit painful because it wasn't just like a run. It was like a full-on, I'm going to fucking kill you run. So, decent, I guess. AJ ended up retaining to a double count out. I think it was double count out, double like count. I guess it's classified as a double count out because they were both laying down in the ring. I don't know. But I think it was no disqualifications. I don't think that should have happened. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it should have happened that way. And hopefully Shinsuke gets his way and wins the Money in the Bank or something. Because it makes me mad. Like, I like Shinsuke. Everyone likes Shinsuke. Most people like Shinsuke. And his new theme song is just downright badass, okay? And I think theme songs make you a good star. So, him not getting the WWE title like he deserves it probably makes a lot of people mad. Oh, also, AJ Styles had a chair. He didn't put the chair in the ring, but Shinsuke put it in the chair in the ring, and he did the exploder. AJ landed on it, but then he went for the Kinshasa. And then he threw the chair at Shinsuke's knee, and it straight up, like, bounced off Shinsuke's knee. That was planned. But then, this wasn't planned. Comes back, hits him right in the cheek, and he's just, like, gushing blood. Not gushing, but, like, it was looked like a splatter, looked like it. If you got punched in the nose sideways, and you, like, instantly shot blood, it looked like that. It's just a couple of lines here, here, and here. But, I don't know. I love blood. PG era sucks. But, you know what? Here's some controversy for you. If you're into controversy. So, everyone's getting their way lately. Everyone's getting their way. I have no problem with it, but everyone's getting their way lately. So, if free the nipple, right? Okay, that's fine. Girls, I don't care. But there's blood on television, right? You're telling me girls are going to be able to walk around the streets showing their boobs legally, and we can't see blood? Blood is literally you. And if you can't see it, what's the point of it? There's some controversy for you guys. But I like the ending. I hated it, but I liked it. So the ending of it is AJ and Shinsuke double kick each other right in the balls. That's how the double count out happened. I said fucking bad ending. Double count out. Stupid, dumb, retarded. But something weird happens here. So, not weird, but stupid. Not stupid, but weird. But not weird or stupid, just confusing. Okay? That's confusing for you. Braun and Lashley versus Owens and Zayn. No promo package. Interrupts the commentators. No one expected it. Kind of impromptu because people forgot about it. I forgot about this because it was late in the night. It was like 10:47 when this match started. No, it was 10:47 my time. And usually these end 11 p.m. Ended up ending 11:30. Almost exact, actually. I didn't like this match, but I love Bobby Lashley. I actually hope he becomes Universal Champion at SummerSlam. He's like one of my favorite all-time superstars. If he gets a figure, my show, that shit. But also, I was confused. Whatever happened to, the Dominator? Wasn't there a spear for Bobby Lashley or, a power slam or something? Whatever happened to that? I don't know. But, I can't see someone like the longest reigning, second longest reigning Universal Champion, Kevin Owens, losing to a suplex. Really? And the excuse is vertigo? Okay. But the highlight of the match was Kevin Owens gets pushed into the ring by Sammy. And Sammy gets thrown into the ring by Kevin. Confusing for you? I think so. Because, friends, not friends, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? I don't know, man. What is going on? But in the end of that match, it was a decent match. Any match with Lashley in it is bound to be good. Squash match, 10-hour match. I don't care. It'll end up being good. Lashley and Strowman win. But Lashley and Strowman win, then attack Kevin and also Sammy. They actually ran after Sammy. I thought it was uncalled for because if they're baby faces, why are they attacking? I don't know. But I do see Braun and Lashley feuding for the Universal title sometime soon. Because, Brock, as soon as he beats CM Punk's longest title reign, Brock will be leaving WWE. I mean, I like Brock, but for me to see an F5 every 5 months, fuck off. Now the main event. Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe. Boring. Good night. I throw in the towel. This was boring as hell. So it starts out with Joe attacking Roman. Putting him through a table, throwing him onto the English table, and then it was through the Spanish announce table, throwing on and over the English table, commentator's table, and then I just got a notification from a YouTuber I subscribe to, and he says, Backlash review, worst pay-per-view of the year. Yes, I agree with you. Maybe. I don't know. There's still a lot of the year left. So, who knows? This could have ended up being the best. But my prediction for Joe is to win the match and fight AJ Styles for the WWE Championship either at Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. Joe attacks Roman before the match, which made me believe Roman would win this just because I'm smart. And this match didn't live up to any expectations at all, any hype at all. Joe dominates. I mean, we want the match not to be boring as shit, but who knows? Maybe this is going to go somewhere. But Roman hits a spear, but he hooks the inside leg. The outside leg is outside. He puts it on the rope. Joe doesn't kick out. Of course, it's on the rope. It's fine. But Joe goes for the clutch like a lot of the match. Roman, I liked the ending of it, but I hated it again at the same time. So we want Joe to win, to give him some momentum. The Miz beat Roman, man. Not cleanly, but he beat him. Joe can't beat him? Dude, Joe could beat anybody's ass. I don't give a fuck who it is. For his size, doing the moves he does, dude, I want to see Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar in a real fight. Not a real fight, of course, UFC, because real fights, one punch most of the time is what would happen. But Roman Reigns wins in the end with a spear, and that's it. It was, Samoa Joe was actually going for a muscle buster, believe it or not, and Roman pushed him away a little bit, just a little bit, and Roman dove over him, landed on his feet, rolled, and then hit a spear, and 1, 2, and 3. But like I said before, I still think Joe's going to be feuding with AJ, but maybe now it's going to be AJ, Nakamura, and Joe. Money in the Bank. I actually see that match. Here, here, and here. If I call this, guys, I get money. AJ. So we're the hard camera, right? Corner, 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 corner. Nakamura here, AJ here, Joe here. Referee dead center. WWE title. Money in the Bank. I call it. So, Roman wins. No big deal, I guess, but it was the main event. Lackluster. Boring. If I had to rate it, I'd rate it 0.5 out of 5 stars. Bad. Horrible. There was, like, barely any title matches. Of course, there was the IC, the World, and the US, but there was no... Well, there was... I don't pay attention a lot. I don't know who the SmackDown women... Alright, yes, there is Charlotte and all that. So we got the 2 women's championships, the World... That's it, ain't it? US and Intercontinental, right? 5 out of the US, Intercontinental, Women's, World, Universal, Tag. So you're missing the other 3, guys. If you want to count the UK title, no, I'm not going to count that. That's just not. But I think it's ridiculous that... Forget what I was just going to say. It is ridiculous, but forget it. Because people say WWE's boring, right? WWE's boring. WWE's boring. That's because Brock's champion. Watch. As soon as he leaves and you start seeing that strawberry beautiful meh title, you guys are going to be like, okay, Roman, Braun, Lashley, Balor, Bray, someone is Universal Champion. It's going to be fucking glorious. But see you guys later. And if you guys want reviews, I'm sorry it was late. That's probably why there's no viewers. But it also is recorded. It'll go on YouTube. It'll probably get watched more than... There's only like 4 or 5 people that tuned in. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Either way, live stream or video form. No, I won't get butthurt because I started out small of a YouTuber and I'm still a small YouTuber. I can't expect to have 4,500 people watching my video at once. It was a WWE Backlash live stream. People were probably pissed. People were tired. There's school tomorrow. And my most popular live stream is a Star Wars Battlefront video. It is like 4,300 views. That's the most I've ever gotten on a live stream, guys. But 10,000 short of my most viewed video. But what I was saying is it'll be fucking glorious when someone else is champion. But I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in. I gotta figure out how to hang this up. We're not hanging up, but end it. Alright. See you guys later.